Hey guys, welcome to another Star Citizen Alpha 4.5 ship weapon testing. In this video, we will be testing the size 7 weapons on both the Ares Inferno as well as the Ares Ion. We're going to figure out how effective these weapons are in this engineering patch against both player ships as well as the NPC ships. The size 7 weapon on the Inferno is called the SF-7B Gatling gun. So this is a ballistic Gatling gun. And the size 7 on the Ares Ion is called the SF-7E. And this is a laser cannon. These weapons' alpha damage, rounds per minute, ammo speed, as well as the range has not changed except for the SF-7B Gatling gun. The ammo amount has been reduced compared with the previous patches. Previously, we have 3,600 rounds for this gun, but in this patch, we have only 2,994 rounds. For almost all the ballistic weapons, the ammo amount has been increased, but this weapon is one of those rare exceptions that the ammo amount has been reduced in this patch. Now, one of the most important weapon stats for the engineering patch is the ammo penetration. For the size 7 ballistic Gatling gun, the base penetration distance is 7.7 meters, and the near and far radius is between 0.39 to 0.77. Now, comparing with the size 7 laser cannon, its base penetration distance is 10.5 meters, and the radius is between 0.5 to 1.1 meters. So the guns for the Ares Ion has better ammo penetration than the guns on the Ares Inferno. However, the Ion is laser cannon. If the shield of a ship is on, your weapon will not be able to do any penetration damage. But the ballistic Gatling gun can do penetration damage even when the ship shield is on. However, when the shield is down, the Ares Ion's weapon can do more penetration damage than the Inferno's weapon. So what exactly are those damages going to be for both player ships and NPC ships? Now let's test it out. Okay, so first we're gonna test on the player ship, and we're gonna start with the Gladius, a light fighter, and we're gonna be shooting at the Gladius with an Inferno, and we're gonna check the component damage, especially the power plant. Now, the Gladius has full shields on. I'm gonna shoot a few bullets. Fire.
Shields under fire.
Got a little bit of power plant damage. Ooh, a lot of power plant damage. Oh,
Shields offline.
a few bursts. My power plant is down, even when I have my full shield on. So yep, this weapon is very effective, especially against light fighters with full shield, and very quickly destroy the ship as well. The next test will be the Ares Ion, the size 7 laser cannon, still shooting at a Gladius with full shield. Now, the problem with the shield in Star Citizen is that the shield does not bleed through. So if you shoot a bullet that has a lot of alpha damage, once that bullet depletes the whole shield, the rest of the damage does not bleed through into the hull. So you will have to use another bullet in order to do hull damage once the shield is down. So the first bullet shooting at the Gladius, fire. Now you can see one bullet, all my shield is down, but there is no bleed through damage for the Gladius. So in order to do further damage, I would have to do another hit. So I'm gonna fire another one. Ooh! Second shot actually destroyed the Gladius. Next ship, we're gonna test on the Perseus. And first, we're gonna be using the Ares Ion, the laser cannon. The Perseus has full shield, and I'm gonna be shooting in the middle of the ship. Fire.
Shields damaged.
And
Shield is down.
shield is down. And now I am doing hull damage. However, I am not receiving any component damage yet. I'm getting hits, at the rear section of the ship where the power plant is at. But no power plant damage. All my components are at 100% health. Even though my hull is getting red. Oh! There we go. Eventually, it just destroyed my ship without doing any component damage. Alright, next test. The Ares Inferno. Perseus has full shields, and now the Inferno, I'm gonna be shooting in the middle of the ship and the backside of the ship. Try to hit the component. Fire.
Shields damaged.
Any component damage? That's a negative. No component damage. And try to hit the component. Now fire a bit more around the bottom of the ship. Let's check. I do have one component damage. I think it's the jump drive. And that's it. Oh, radar is damaged by 1%. No other damage. Okay, let's see. Oh! There we go. Now I have power plant damage. Also, quantum drive damage. I think the power plant damage is because my armor and my hull is at 0% health. Let me go check the engineering. My ship is on smoke right now. I need to repair the power plant in order to see it. Now I need to do a little bit of salvage. I can actually salvage this part inside this elevator here. So I don't have to go outside the ship to do salvage. Now repairing the power plant. Okay, once the power plant is repaired a little, you will be able to see. Yep, that's correct. The armor and the hull is at 0% health. That is why that my power plant has been shut down. But in terms of other components, the cooler and the shield generators are at 100% health. And life support got damaged a little. Quantum drive got damaged a little. And now let's test this on this Polaris. So first we're gonna test on the Inferno. The Inferno is gonna be under the Polaris and shooting the power plant. And the Polaris has full shield. Fire. Okay, right now the power plant does not take any damage. No damage at all. And still no damage on the power plant. Let me monitor the engineering terminal here. So my armor is at 87%, hull is 99%, and power plant is at 100% health. No damage at all. Okay, keep shooting. And my armor is going down very slowly. I used half of my ballistics. The armor is going down really slowly. 70% now. But still no component damage. Now keep shooting. Oh, something got damaged. Let's see what it is. Now if I see show emergencies, it will show me what this is. Oh, this is a shredder repeater. It's a size 3 repeater got damaged. It's under the bottom of the ship. But no component damage yet. Alright, keep shooting. Oh! Now I have a slight power plant damage. Let's see. $98.4. Oh. 97.6. Oh, there we go. Now it's going down quite fast. Yep, same area. Sub-targeting the power plant and shooting from the bottom of the ship. And now it's at 50%. So I think it is because when the armor value is very high, like above 70%, there is almost no power plant damage, even though you can shoot at the power plant area, but no damage. But once the armor went down like under something like 65%, the power plant started to take damage. And the lower the armor, the faster, the quicker the power plant can get damaged. Especially if you keep shooting at the power plant area with the Inferno, even when the shield is on. So right now my Polaris has full shield. Full shield is on for the ship. But my power plant is at 46.8%. And the next test will be the Ares Ion. And let's shoot at the power plant of the Polaris. I'm gonna go under the ship. And now my shield is on for the Polaris. So the Ion will not be able to penetrate through. And now let's take down the shield first. The Ares Ion can take down the Polaris shield quite fast because the Polaris shield has been nerfed a lot in this patch. So a few hits, the shield is almost down.
Shield is down.
The shield is down now. Okay, fire at the power plant. You can see 40%, 37, 32, 31. If I miss the shot, I will not do damage. But if I hit right on the point where the power plant is at, right now 23, 17%, 9%. Wow, just one hit from 17 to 9%. And another hit is dead. Wow. So both the size 7 for the Inferno and for the Ion, they are all pretty decent at damaging and destroying the components of enemy ships. It just depends on the different situations you use these ships. Because for the Ares Ion, you do have to take down shield before you can do any component damage. But for the Inferno, you can do component damage or the hull damage from the very first shot. And of course, this patch is sort of a ballistic meta patch. So maybe the Inferno is more useful than the Ares Ion, even though the Ares Ion is still very powerful. Let's test these two weapons in NPC combat. First, let's test the Ares Ion with a laser cannon. Okay, we got some small ships like the Razor. It's gonna be difficult to hit these ships. Fire. Oh! One hit destroyed the Razor. Wow, with full shield.
Alert.
And second hit. Wow. This is cool. And third Razor. Fire. Hit. Oh, this one hit once, did not destroy it. But I took down its shield. Oh, another hit. Still did not destroy it, but also take down the shield. Oh, again, only take down the shield. One hit, only take down the shield. But I'm not sure how I destroyed the other two ships with only one hit. And this one, I just keep depleting its shield with one hit, and he just fly away to recharge shield. Okay, close, fire. Oh, this time, one hit, destroyed. Now, this is the Argo Mo. The Argo Mo is tanky. So it's actually not easy to kill this ship. Only destroy its parts. There we go. Now it's destroyed. Got a freelancer. Ooh. One hit destroyed its engine. Another hit. Another hit. Another engine is down. Give another hit. And this is it.
Target destroyed.
Destroyed.
Attack on shield.
Ooh, got a ballistic vanguard. Take it down. And a few hits. Shield is down. Fire.
Target.
Shit, that was
Oh,
one of our ships.
vanguard is down. Got a firebird. Fire. Hit. One hit. Gonna have to get closer in order to hit the ship. Fire. Hit.
Damn it.
Another hit.
Attack on
3 hits.
target.
Destroy the
destroyed.
firebird. Okay, fire at the county. County shield is down. And
Target destroyed.
county destroyed. The enemy Gladius is a bit harder to kill.
Alert.
Fire. Oh, beautiful.
Destroyed.
Okay, next mission, we're going to fight a enemy Hammerhead. Now, don't forget that on the Inferno and the Ion, you also have a lot of missiles. So I have 16 size 2
On shields.
and 12 size 3. Fire missile.
Alert. Rear crash close.
Oh, I got caught up with the Hammerhead. I need to pull away. Instantly, I have a red hull with the barrage of the Hammerhead.
Locked.
Fire more missiles.
Target destroyed.
Okay, killed the arrow. Fire on the Hornet. One shot, second shot,
Alert.
almost. Yeah, when the ship is far, it's really hard to hit.
Target
There we go.
Destroyed.
Alright, just the Hammerhead left.
Attack on shields.
Ooh,
Missile locked.
pull away. Okay, let's see. When can I hit it? Oh, I'm hitting it at 3.6 kilometers. Its front shield is down. Oh wow, I'm sniping the Hammerhead. 3 kilometers. I need to keep my distance. I think between 3.5 to 3 kilometers is a good range. I can hit it. Oh,
On shields.
too close. Danger, danger. Pull away. Okay, 3.5 kilometers. I'm hitting it. Gotta keep my distance. Backstrafe a little bit. Okay, took down its shield. Doing some hull damage. This Hammerhead is really hard to kill. Finally, have a red hull in the middle.
Target
Oh!
destroyed.
Yes! Target destroyed! Wow, this brings back good memories. I think when the Ares Ion was first released, I was using exactly what I was doing. Sniping the Hammerhead at 3 kilometers. Exactly what I was doing. Alright, now let's test out the Ares Inferno against some NPC ships. First, some small ships. 3 Razors.
Attack
Fire.
on shields. Target
Oh!
destroyed.
That is quick! Oh, another one destroyed! That's really quick. A few hits with the ballistics. A Razor is destroyed. Wow, a few hits. You can see the ship is red. And
Target destroyed.
Destroyed. And now the Argo Mo, it's just shredding it. The Mo is red. The shield is still on, but the hull is red. And it does take a while to kill the Argo Mo. Overheated.
Target destroyed.
And destroyed. I feel like it's a little bit faster than the Ares Ion. Okay, let's test on this freelancer. Fire. Oh, that is super quick. Next ship, the Warden. Fire.
Oh, shit. I probably needed that.
Shit. Come on, take it
Taking
down.
heavy fire. We lost
And
one.
Warden down.
Destroyed.
Firebird.
Ah, shit the bed. You gotta help me.
Target destroyed.
Firebird down. That's really quick. However, look at my ammo. I have only 846 rounds. That's really not enough to fight a couple battles. And now for the constellation, I'm gonna use my ballistics. I have only 846 rounds left. I'm gonna give it all to the county. Fire!
Ash.
500 rounds left.
There goes my insurance premium.
300.
Son of a bitch.
Target friendly.
Oh!
Target destroyed.
Destroyed. Wow, this is definitely faster than the Ares Ion and a lot easier to use. The ballistics is a lot easier to use, especially against smaller ships. The cannon is very hard to use against smaller ships. And I feel like the Inferno can take down ships faster than the Ion. Alright, all fighters down. And now I'm gonna see if I can snipe the Hammerhead. It's coming toward me. Okay, I can fire at 4 kilometers. I'm hitting the ship at 3.4 kilometers. Okay, back strafing. Well, keep hitting the Hammerhead.
Attack.
Oh,
Shields.
I'm in its firing range. Ooh, need to pull away. Go, go, go. Okay, coming back and fire. 3.1 kilometers. 3.6 kilometers. I'm hitting the Hammerhead. 3.4 kilometers. Still hitting it, but he doesn't have a firing solution on me. Still hitting it. Ooh, bullets hitting in the middle of the ship. It's good.
Target
Oh!
destroyed.
Hammerhead destroyed like that. Wow, that's nice. It's a bit easier than the Ares Ion. But both ships, both the Inferno and the Ion, can snipe the Hammerhead. Wow. So after comparing the main gun for both the Ares Ion and the Ares Inferno, it is really hard for me to say which gun is better. Both guns are quite powerful, and I am especially happy that the former glory of the Ares Ion is restored. And the Ares Inferno, the ballistic weapon, especially in this engineering patch, is very effective in combat, both against smaller ships and against a bigger ship. So it really depends on which weapon do you prefer and the situation that you want to use these weapons.